I'm writer-producer Trader Bubba. This here's Cousin Emmy. And Gene Roddenberry hates my favorite episode of Star Trek, The Next Generation. This one hurts, Gene. From one writer to another, this one hurts a lot. I'm Trader Bubba, and this is Bubba Breaks Sci-Fi.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
So say we all. Engage.
This video is brought to you by this hat. Link in the description down below. Well, this article just came out and it breaks my heart a little bit, talking about how Gene Roddenberry hated the episode of Family. Writer and producer Ronald D told TrekCore in 2013, Gene goes through this whole thing about how much he hates this script. It says terrible things about Picard's parents. These brothers don't exist in the 24th century. They have such profound personal animosities. This would never happen. I don't buy any of this. This is not a Star Trek episode. So what is it in this episode that Roddenberry hates so much? If you don't remember, this is the episode where Picard goes home. This is right after the events of Best of Both Worlds and the Borg. And Picard goes home, gets in a fight with his brother. A number of characters have some touching subplots here. Picard obviously is the main focus, but Wesley's got some fun moments. He gets a message from his dad. And Worf also has a fun subplot. We meet Worf's parents. And again, the episode is literally called Family. And this is what the entire episode is about. But what Gene Roddenberry hated was the conflict between Picard and his brothers. Because in Roddenberry's vision of the future, everyone gets along swimmingly. Gene Roddenberry might have disapproved of Family, but the creatives of Star Trek The Next Generation still brought their vision into the screen, and Ronald D credits Rick Berman and Michael Piller for making it happen. I never got the story of what happened, but somehow they went in and dealt with Gene, Moore said in the book, The 50-Year Mission, The Next 25 Years. I think Rick was at that point learning how to handle Gene, and he did because the show was done and produced, and I never heard another word of protest, but Gene didn't like it. Roddenberry was also opposed to the episode's lack of action, but reviewers have praised it for taking this approach. In fact, Family was noted for being a low-key affair that differed from the Star Trek norm at the time. Maybe, just maybe, Roddenberry was wrong for wanting to shut down this one. Well, of course he was. Again, look, we just came off of Best of Both Worlds, a two-parter, right? And big action, big stakes. Why not have the quiet moment of reflection? This is really Picard coming to terms with the horrible things that he has done while under control of the Borg. We get to meet Picard's brother, his family. We see his childhood home. It's a lot of fun. Not everything has to be space, lasers, action, adventure. And it's compelling and it's moving and the stakes are personal rather than these huge external forces coming to destroy us all. Hey y'all, I'm Trader Bubba. This is Cousin Emmy, and when I hit 1,000 subs, we're giving away this Smells Like Command, a scented candle. And I'll be doing some other fun giveaways as well. I've got all sorts of fun merch in the store. None of the proceeds go to me, none of it goes to the YouTube channel. It's all for a good cause. So hit that subscribe button and let's get up to 1,000 subs, and I will send you some free goodies.
Hello. Good luck with the giveaway. Bye.
Guys, if you get a chance, the link is down below. If you could help support Cousin Emmy during this difficult time, I would really, really appreciate it. She loves being a part of my YouTube channels, and any help is appreciated.
He was cranky if he felt anybody was pressuring him. He had become a bit of an icon. He was already close to 70 years old, and he didn't want to take crap from anybody. I had an absolutely delightful relationship with him, but I know people who didn't. I know people who he maybe picked on a little bit, but he had very, very strong ideals on what he wanted the show to be, and he wasn't going to let anybody mess with that. And I never, well, I shouldn't say never, I rarely messed with that. But I got along with him beautifully.
I have to tell you, from a writer's perspective, Telling stories where there's no conflict is both incredibly difficult for the writer and boring for the audience. Stories are driven by conflict, be it internal, external, personal, plot driven. It doesn't matter, but there's got to be something going on. There's got to be some hurdle for these guys to jump over. Otherwise, you're watching grass grow, and that isn't fun for anybody involved. But I also get it too, because Roddenberry wanted to show the best of humanity. You can be too idealistic, you know. Someday, hopefully, we'll get to the point to where so many of the things that drive us crazy now have disappeared, and we really are better people, a better society, a better global society. Gene, you're a great guy. You're a good writer. You're a man with a vision. But man, as a writer, I got to tell you, I done disagree with this one. Guys, I'm Trader Bubba. Here's some fun Star Trek news for the day. Thank you so much. Special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Don't forget to check out Patreon, where I've got an exclusive video. Watch my favorite Will Riker episode with me. I mean, it's one of my favorites. So it's so hard to pick a favorite. But watch a fun Will Riker episode with me. Hilarious commentary. We really break down that episode. It's a lot of fun. I've got some other exclusive videos on there as well, and you do not have to be a monthly subscriber to enjoy the Patreon content, so check it out. Don't go away just yet. I got another video popping up right here, and this one is spectacular. Spectacular.